Hello and welcome to another video. This one is going to be a fun one. It's one I've actually been planning on doing for several months now, and I finally got the rest of the movies in my collection that I needed to have in order to do it. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Frankenstein movie collections, and Frankenstein is in quotations because we're not talking about Frankenstein movies. We're just talking about movie collections that I have that I kind of Frankensteined together, picking and choosing the ones that I like, that I have in my collection, and I consider that franchise or series. So it's not necessarily the whole run of the series, not Frankenstein movies, but just my personal picks for how I view certain franchises or series of films. So it should be a fun time. Let's get ready. Let's jump in. So kicking things off, this is just going to be in kind of whatever order these are in the stack of. We have actually what I needed in order to finally be able to do this video was Transformers. So I just got the first Transformers movie as a Father's Day present. And for me, the Transformers series consists of Transformers, the original 2007 one from Michael Bay, Bumblebee, the one that's not really tied in, but is tied in. I really enjoy that one. And then Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Rise of the Beasts is definitely the weakest of these three, but I don't think is anywhere near as bad as the other Transformers movies. I haven't even seen some of the really bad ones. I've seen some of them, but not all of them. And so for me, the Transformers franchise so far consists of Transformers, Bumblebee, and Transformers Rise of the Beast. So hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of what I mean when I say a Frankenstein collection or series of what I consider to be a franchise. So Jeff, definitely join me in the comments below if there's ones that I don't mention, of ones that you consider a series, or maybe you might tweak or maybe include or not include certain ones that I include in a certain series. This one I think is very self-explanatory. We have the Terminator series. So for me, Terminator series consists of the first Terminator movie and Terminator T2 Judgment Day. That's it. I've seen all of the other movies. They're okay at best, but Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day, that makes up the Terminator series in my opinion. Next, we have a couple quick ones, and that's the Matrix franchise. For me, that's it. The first Matrix movie is The Matrix. I've watched the second one. I like the action, don't care too much for the story. Started the third one, couldn't even finish it. So since I haven't even gone and watched that fourth one that they came out with. So for me, the Matrix series is just The Matrix. And then next, another one that's just one is Taken. I love the first Taken movie, and they just kind of fall off after that. The second one's not horrible. It's definitely watchable. 3 is really poorly made. So for me, the Taken franchise consists of Taken, just like The Matrix. Next, we have the Alien series. Now this one, there might be a number of different opinions out there based off of the franchise, because there's a lot of highs and lows in this series. So obviously, kicking things off, you have Alien, the original, and then Aliens, widely regarded as the best two in the series, so no surprises there. But then for me, going forward, we have Prometheus, which I do really enjoy, and then Alien Covenant, which I also really enjoy. I've not actually seen Alien 3 or 4. I've heard enough bad about them that I don't think I would really enjoy or appreciate them. Maybe at some point I'll check them out, but for now, for me, the Alien franchise consists of Alien, Aliens, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant, and then hopefully later this summer, Alien Romulus, because that one looks really good as well. Next, moving on to the Jason Bourne series. This one I might get a little flack for, but for me personally, obviously, you got the original trilogy, Bourne Identity, Supremacy, and Ultimatum of part of the series. And then for me, I do really enjoy Jason Bourne. I've only seen it a couple times. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I did really enjoy this one when it came out in theaters and enjoyed it enough on my rewatch. It's not nearly on the level as the original trilogy was, but for me it's still really enjoyable. I have never watched and never plan to watch Bourne Legacy. For me, that movie doesn't exist in the Bourne series, so that's how I look at the franchise. Next, some holiday spirit. We have Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I think there's 5 or 6 Home Alone movies at this point. They're not, you know, all of them continuations in the series, but for me, Home Alone and Home Alone 2 are all that make up that franchise and series. Jumping back into some sci-fi, I have my personal take on the Jurassic Park trilogy. So for me, it consists of Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and then Jurassic World. I do enjoy Jurassic World 3 enough, but it's been a long time since I've seen it, and I haven't wanted to rewatch it enough to go and pick it up. So for now, my Jurassic Park trilogy consists of the first one, the second one, and the first in the sequel trilogy that we've gotten recently. I don't really care for Dominion and Fallen World and Dominion, so I don't think I'll ever add those to the collection. So for me, that's enough enjoyment for the Jurassic Park franchise. And then lastly, for my picks of Frankenstein collection, we have the Predator series. This is another one where there will probably be some different opinions on some of my picks or what you might pick for. But for me, there's a Predator trilogy right now, and it consists of Predators, probably the weakest of them, but still really fun, really enjoyable for me, and then Prey. So for me, that's the Predator trilogy. They're already working on another one, so maybe we'll turn this into a quadrilogy at some point, but I've never seen Predator 2. I've seen scenes from it, but never watched the whole movie. I've not watched The Predator, that one that they made a number of years ago that did really poorly. I've seen the Alien versus Predator ones, but those are kind of separate. So I do like the first Alien versus Predator, the second one not so much. So that's how I pick and collect certain types of franchises. I just say, hey, these are the ones I enjoy. That's kind of my Frankenstein collection or box set, so to speak, of how I view those franchises or series. So I would love to hear you. Join me in the comments down below. What do you think of my picks and my selections? And I would love to hear some others that you might have suggested of some kind of amalgamation of a collection that you might pick and choose your favorites in and only really care to have in your collection. So thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one.